Today we'll talk about Michael Marcum, a student who built a time machine right in his own home. 1995, Stanberry, Missouri. 21-year-old Berkeley University student Michael Marcum is building a time machine in his home. 2 years later, he will use it and disappear. And sometime later, newspaper archives from 1930 will reveal a photo of an unknown young man holding a mobile phone. Many believed Michael had traveled to the past, but is it that simple? Could a student build a time machine in his own home? He placed a regular metal screw between two lasers. The screw disappeared and reappeared a few meters from its original position. The university did not support him as there was no evidence. Michael was considered a science fiction fanatic. The lasers burned out during the first attempt and he couldn't afford new ones, but Michael's belief did not waver. He announced that he would refine the device and prove to everyone that it was possible. Problems arose instantly. Expensive transformers were needed. Michael decided on a desperate step. He broke into an electrical substation and stole 6 transformers, cutting power to the entire district. Later, he was arrested. In court, Michael pleaded guilty, received 60 days in jail and 5 years probation. The stolen transformers were valued at $13,600. It seemed the story should have ended there, but a few months after his sentencing, Michael was released. He was invited to Art Bell's radio show, known for covering paranormal topics. Michael gained fans and became a local celebrity. On the radio, he recounted his disappearance and future experiments. This time, he wanted to act legally. Michael announced that he would modify and enlarge the device to repeat the experiment. The only snag was the money for parts. Michael left his number on air, and listeners bombarded him with calls. In a short time, the necessary funds were raised, and Michael resumed his work. It's important to understand that this wasn't a school project. The transformers were so powerful they could cause an explosion. This high-voltage setup could have sent Michael to his death. At the time, Michael mentioned the famous Philadelphia experiment of 1943, when a military destroyer allegedly teleported several hundred kilometers, and part of the crew fused with the ship's hull. The horror of this event didn't deter Michael. He declared that this time he would be the test subject. In 1996, Michael appeared on Art Bell's show again. According to him, his legal time machine was 30 days away from completion. Art suggested launching a video camera before the experiment, but Michael refused, saying the camera wouldn't survive the electromagnetic field. This led to a series of misconceptions that were only dispelled 20 years later, 1997. Michael Marcum disappeared without a trace. Conspiracy theorists claim the experiment was successful. A listener called the radio station with a strange story. He found a newspaper from 1930 that spoke of the discovery of an unknown man's body on a California beach, crushed by a metal pipe. Nearby was a mysterious device resembling a mobile phone. It's unknown if the article was real or a fabrication by a fanatic. But in 2015, Michael unexpectedly appeared on Art Bell's Midnight in the Desert show. After almost 20 years, they spoke as if it were yesterday. Michael claimed he had managed to travel 2 years into the future and 800 miles. He found himself in another city. According to him, he was hit as if by a flashbang grenade and woke up elsewhere. He didn't immediately understand what had happened or where he was. His clothes were fine, but his nervous system was disrupted. It was like being hit by a flashbang, he said. I couldn't tell if it was 1 hour or 30 minutes. Did Michael really travel to the future and did his time machine work? Yes, but only according to him. There is no evidence. And Michael himself debunked the story about the man with the phone in 1930, saying he doesn't know how to travel to the past. I don't know how it happened, but I don't rule out that it will happen in the future. Don't know how because I don't know how to go back to the equipment, he said. When Michael built his final time machine, he lived in a rented warehouse. But 2 years later, after traveling to the future and returning, he found neither his belongings nor the time machine. He assumed the warehouse owner had sold his things. The video camera with the experiment recordings was also missing. To this day, there is no confirmation that Michael Marcum actually traveled through time. It is unknown where he is now. His last radio appearance was in 2015, and his subsequent fate is unknown. As Albert Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. Perhaps Michael Marcum was simply a genius with boundless imagination, or perhaps he truly unlocked the secret of time travel. Whether to believe it or not is up to you. But one thing is certain, Michael Marcum's story makes us ponder the limits of what is possible. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new exciting stories, and give this video a like if you enjoyed this tale.